Okay, traders. Paul and Si here. Say hello, Si.
Hello, traders.
I'm just showing Si how Strobot works. So basically, Strobot starts off by looking for a gold signal. That's where this happens, where you get the currency pair. There we go. So it's where you get a gold signal here, and you also get it on your chart. And basically, what happens is where the one currency pair and one currency and the other currency compared to all the other currencies break out of these two lines, so they break, and that means the market is likely to change direction. Now, what I've also got, looking on the daily chart, because Strobot trades on the daily chart, is this. Ooh! So this yellow line is the daily 200 period daily simple moving average, and this here is a weighted pivot. Okay, so it's the pivot weighted with the 200 period daily moving average, and let's look at what it's doing. So basically, all the while this here is the white pivot line, I'll just call it the pivot line, it's not exactly a pivot line, is above the 200 period daily moving average. We look for a buy, and when it's below it we look for a sell. But there's another thing as well. We never trade inside this area here. It's like a no man's land. Now here's why. So when you'll see that it bounces off of this weighted pivot, like there, just about there, up to here, down to here, down to there. Now when it breaks it here, then we wouldn't take any of these trades, because it's heading down to what, the 200 period daily MA, where it might break through, but in this case it didn't. It just carried bouncing off, so it's kind of a safe place to trade. So once we've got, in this case, just here, so the gold that we looked at just now on the 15-minute chart is actually sitting here. So we're looking for a retrace that way, but only as far as this first white dotted line. Let's look at it on some other charts. Delete those, and back to the 15-minute. Okay, come on, 15-minute. Right, so we're going to flip over. Here's New Zealand CAD, same sort of story, I should think. Yes, it's pretty similar picture, but much more smooth. But look at the way that when it does come down, it bounces off this weighted moving average. Sorry, this weighted pivot. There, and then it just continues up. Look at this, and when it comes back, where does it go? It doesn't break it. If it starts breaking it, then we're heading downwards. Now I'll try and find another pair where that actually happens. I'll remember rightly which one. So here's one where it broke. It starts breaking into this no man's land, so we don't take any trades here. And then it broke down below, and look what it just bounced straight off of the 200 period daily moving average. Has gone back north again, and you can see that again here. Look, even when it does a big rally up, so we're just looking for longs, and it just bounces, and when it goes down inside it just goes straight back up again. So that's like a false reversal back towards the daily 200 MA. But look how it just behaves itself, and then when it does break below here, we just don't take any long trades, and we don't take any trades at all because it's in this no man's land. Let's try and find another one.
Could you try it on GBP New Zealand?
Yep, I can do that. GBP New Zealand. Okay, let's see what's going on with GBP New Zealand. So this is a really interesting pair actually. I'm glad you brought this one up. So let's have a look at the daily. You can see that actually what's happening at the moment is that it's broken right through the 200 daily SMA.
That's why I chose it.
Yeah, it's broken right through it. So we'd be now looking for a short just here, and we could take a short from here. Let's just get a pen on there. So we'd be looking, see there, from then on, we'd be looking for shorts. So we'd be looking gold there. So the Strobot would be taking shorts down, and then it would come back up. We wouldn't be taking trades here because it's going long. Then it's going horizontal, and now it's gone long again. But we don't take any trades here because it's in the no man's land. Okay, now if it breaks back up here, of course, then we can start taking longs again. If it goes back below here, then we can start taking shorts again. So basically what I've done is I've weighted the pivot formula has been weighted with the 200 the position 200 period moving average, and that's what gives us this really interesting setup. So all we're looking for is the gold, which shows us a reversal. So in this case, on on sterling. So here's the moving average here. So it looks like it's bouncing off of it, but we're not going to take any trades until it gets down below here. So it's got to prove it's actually coming back, and it's going to bounce off of it. What we don't want it to do is, if it carries on up, then eventually this will catch up with it, and then we'll be interested in a trade. Was that right?
So just to clarify, Strobot only looks for the trades when the pair is at extremes, oversold and overbought.
Yeah, Strobot looks for an entry when it gets gold on the 15-minute chart. So basically here, I'm not sure we've actually got any on here. Let's just scroll back a bit. It probably wouldn't take. We don't trade sterling anyway with Strobot. Yeah, I can't see any gold at all on this. It's probably not moving enough. Okay, let's try. Yeah, it wouldn't take a trade on this at all. But look, imagine if the gold was here. Okay, we'd be looking for a short, so it would put an entry order down below it, which would never happen, of course, because it would start going up. Yeah. So if that makes sense, but there's no gold on it at all, so it's probably not actually doing what we want to do for a currency pair. The other thing it does is it does detect flat trades. So if there are flat trades on there, it won't take trades into a flat market or a flat currency pair. So let's look at this one. See if we get anything interesting to look at. This is an interesting one. It's very volatile, but it's sterling again. I don't trade sterling, and you can see why. It's just boing, 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 boing. All the time. It's just so volatile. You need things that move more slowly and more gently. So let's have a look at Euro Yen daily chart. Actually the same sort of story as sterling, but look at the way it just keeps bouncing off of this weighted 200 period, and then it broke down there. So we're only looking for long, so we take a long here, we take a long probably down here, we take a long here, we take a long here. So whenever it gets gold, it just seems to bounce off of this line, and when it does break down, it's trying to get towards this 200 period daily MA. So this is no man's land, so we wouldn't actually take a trade here, even though it does manage to get up to here.
What about the shorts towards the
yeah, we could do that. We could say that within this area we're going to take shorts, assuming that it goes. But it's for all the videos and text that I've read about trading with the 200 daily MA says never trade towards it. So I'm quite happy just to take longs. There's enough currency pairs to take longs from, or shorts depending on which way it's going. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you know what that was. So let's look at this one. What's this? Aussie New Zealand. Another case in point. Oh, this one's short. Okay, so let's look at this. Look at the way. Look, it was trying to break up. Look, you see that? I'm trying to get back to the 200. Failed dismally. Rejected it. But look where it did it. So look, I'm trying to get up. It's like these lines are
shielding it.
They're like shields, aren't they? Look at this. You see the way it comes down here, comes back up, tries to get to there, doesn't make it. Makes a lovely long drop. Then it rallies up at high speed, breaks into here and breaks above it. This is quite a volatile pair actually. And look at how it tries to get up there and just comes straight back down and gets within this area. It's like this area is just if it starts going up there, like here. You see the way. Look, see the tops of the candles start breaking up through towards it.
Yeah.
So it really is making a trial, and we've got this is basically divergence because there's your 200 period daily SMA going down, and here's yeah. So we've got a choice. It'll either continue like that, so we don't want to be doing any trading, which we're not because all the short entries would be up inside the no trade area.
Yeah.
So let's just get rid of these lines. But what actually happened today is, lo and behold, that happened today. So it actually just bounced straight back down and didn't manage to make it up there. So it's probably going to go down and maybe have another go. I don't know. But so the target, actually, if you were entering on the gold here, is here. Because I've gone back to using those white, the original. We've got very good support and resistance lines that are quite reliable.
Okay.
So we've gone back to using those for doing.
Check out Euro Aussie.
Okay. No Euro Aussie. Another interesting pair. Look at the way it's look at what's happened. It's actually cut through. It did actually make it through the 200 daily SMA here. So we'd be looking for longs above here. So we'd have this lovely long there. We wouldn't be. We might. There, I doubt there was any gold there. It's probably just come straight back down. We wouldn't be looking for any longs until it was up above here to there. Comes down. It's in the no trade zone, so we're not taking trades there. And then it smashes through the 200 daily SMA. But look, it doesn't make it. It doesn't go very far, does it? Look at how the tops of the candles here, just there. Look at how the tops of the candles keep poking their nose above the line before it comes up. And then it broke back up through the 200 daily. You see, it's like it with the tops of the candles, which is where the gold will be sitting. It'll just be going, I'm not trading that, it's in the no trade area. And rightfully so. It's just gone straight back up and broken through the 200 daily SMA. But it's like you said, it's like a shield. So when it does start coming down, if we were in a short, we'd be in a short from here. Our target would have actually probably been that white dotted line there. I've got one of the white dotted lines there. Go back to 15 minutes so we can see the targets. Yeah, so the short would have been down to here. But there's some gold there. So you'd be looking for a short, but it wouldn't have taken it until it wouldn't have taken it. And actually it wouldn't have entered it. Look, it's got a flat market. See that flat market? So you wouldn't take any trades on this at the moment. Rightfully so. You don't want to be trading this close to the 200 daily SMA anyway. But it's going, that's a flat market. We are not taking it.
Fair enough.
Any more?
No, that's it.
Cool.
Thank
okay,
you.
I'm just going to end that. I want to be a forextrader.com or dailyforextrader.me. Let me just stop